These are some of the components you're going to need to manufacture an inflector window roller shade. Some of the components are as 1 1/4 inch clutch plunger with brackets for double-sided tape tube, a 1 1/4 inch aluminum tube with double-sided tape, end brackets 1/4 by 1/4 steel rod, a number 10 metal ball chain for roller blinds, a number 10 ball chain connector, a slim bottom hem bar, a slim bottom bar end cap, comes in a couple different colors, a safety tension device with adjustable knots, a smooth chain tensioner, and what you're also going to be needing is the inflector material itself. The 1 1/4 inch tube with clutches and plungers are used when the width is more than 72 inches. I will tell you how to get the order form later in the video. The order form has the width and height for each window opening, indicates the style for each application, either an inside mount inside the window frame or an outside mount, usually mount above the window trim on the wall. Component calculations is with the aluminum tube, subtract 1 3/4 inches off of the width on the order form. This deduction compensates for the clutch, plunger, and mounting brackets. The hem bar 1 3/8 inches off the width on the order form. Example, if the window opening is 24 inches wide, you will take off 1 3/8 inches off the 24 inches and cut the roller tube and hem bar at 22 5/8 inches. With a 1/4 and 1/4 steel bar, the weight, subtract 3 3/8 inches off the width on the order form. This deduction compensates for the clutch, plunger, mounting brackets, and hem bar end caps. The chain, cut the chain at 1 1/2 times the length of the height. Calculating the size of the deflector material, the width, subtract 1 3/8 inches off the width on the order form, and the height, add 6 inches to the height listed on the order form. This is added to compensate for the wrap around on the tube. Roller blind. Step 1. Place all cut to size components on table to assemble the roller blind. 1 clutch, 1 plunger, a roller tube, a hem bar, steel weight chain to cut length, 1 steel connector, 2 color coordinated hem bar caps, an adhesive foam, packing tape, painter's tape, and a pin. Step 2 will be peel backing off of the double-sided tape on the aluminum roller tube itself. Take the inflector material and line up 1 corner square to the double-sided tape. Continue to attach the inflector to the double-sided tape, keeping the edge of the material straight with the edge of the double-sided tape. Attach inflector the full length of the tube on the double-sided tape. Step 3. Attach packing tape half over the inflector material and half over the aluminum tube. Run the length of the roller tube. Trim edges. The tape cannot have puckers. Step 4. Go to the bottom of the inflector material and attach self-adhesive foam gasket to inflector. Keep the edge of the foam gasket straight and the square to the edge of the inflector material. Step 5. Staple through foam gasket and inflector approximately every 4 inches. Step 6. Insert 1 hem bar cap into the hem bar and tape it so that it's flush with the hem bar. Insert 1/4 and 1/4 inch steel weight into the hem bar. Slide inflector material into hem bar and then push the other hem bar cap on hem bar and tap in place. Step 7. Attach chain together using chain connector. Hold the clutch between your thumb and fingers with one hand, and then with your one hand squeeze clutch, locking pins together, and gently push the main part of the clutch outward towards spigot direction. Place ball chain into chain assembly with ball connector a couple of inches down from the clutch assembly. Line up the ball chain cover over the ball chain, and while holding the clutch by the spring cover, push the spigot through the spring cover until you hear a click. You can see the locking pins are locked into place. Note, figure 1 shows that a groove in the spring cover if the clutch assembly will not lock together. Turn either the spring cover or spigot and try again. Notice figure 1 on the groove in the spring cover. Figure 2 is the spring cover itself. Figure 3 is the ball chain cover. Figure 4, notice how the top arrows point to the plastic grooves that the ball chain fit into, and the middle arrow points to the locking pins. Step 8 is tightly roll the inflector around the tube and then insert the plunger into one of the tubes. Push the plunger all the way into the tube by pushing against the table. Step 9. Push the clutch in the other end of the tube. lining up the groove on the clutch with the tube. Step 10. Loosen the adjustable bracket at the testing station. Measure the distance between the brackets and tighten the adjustable bracket so it is the same width as indicated on the order form. Note, measure from the outside edge of the brackets. Step 11. Install the roller blind. We know you don't have a testing station if you don't, but lining up the plunger with the opening of the bracket and then locking spigots into place in the bracket on the other end. Roll blind up and down a couple of times to ensure the blind rolls straight. If the inflector rolls to either side, you can correct this by attaching packing tape 2 inch by 2 inch where the inflector is attached to the aluminum tube and on the side of the material is pulling towards you.